I know a lot of you guys out there probably loved WWE Payback 2014. And if you did, good for you. That is your opinion. Just like it is my opinion for me not to like this show. I was not a huge fan of this show. And I'll just be straight out honest here. Were there some entertaining matches? Yes, there were some entertaining matches. But the matches went to the expectations I thought they were going to go. Let me just start out with the US and the IC title match. I liked Heyman's opening promo. I thought that was funny. Great way to tie in the Blackhawks, CM Punk, Cesaro, and The Undertaker streak being conquered all into one. I felt that was a really good promo by Heyman. But the US title match, I expected Sheamus and Cesaro to be, a really good brawling match. That I was going to say, this is a good match. It wasn't a great match. It didn't exceed to a great match. It was just an okay standard US title match where Sheamus wins by roll-up. And people are now going to think, oh, this is going to lead to a feud between Cesaro and Sheamus, right? No, Cesaro and Sheamus are not feuding after this, guys. They're pretty much done. If anything, they're going to wrap everything up inside the Money in the Bank ladder match like they normally do with feuds that they don't know what to do with. They just put them in the Money in the Bank ladder match. RBD versus Bad News Barrett. I like Bad News Barrett's promo. I thought it was pretty damn good. BNB. Match itself, I said this match could surprise some people. It could be a good match, and that's what it was. It was just a good match. Bad News Barrett ends up winning, but is this leading to a Bad News Barrett or RBD feud? Or are they going to use Bad News Barrett and RBD like they're going to do Cesaro and Sheamus? Are they just going to take them into the Money in the Bank ladder match and have them finish their business there? That is something that I'm just saying, what really got accomplished with these two title matches? Yes, both these title matches were good, and they had booking decisions that you would think, okay, these feud is going to continue on. But are these feuds even going to continue on? That is the question I have for you when it comes down to these two mid-card matches. And then some of the other crap we got on the show. Ryback versus freaking the Brotherhood. What in the blue hell? Oh, shit, we're going to build this up on the pre-show. Make the pre-show watchable. Freaking have it where Ryback is bullying Goldust. And so we're going to have a match instead tonight. What? Who cares? WWE, if this match was so damn important, if Rhodes and Goldust taking on Ryback was so damn important, build it up. Give a reason behind it. Don't just fucking throw it on there because you guys want to have this match so damn bad. If you really need this match, boom. Give it right there. Build it up. Don't fucking just, And the post-match, don't even get me started on that post-match. Underwhelming as fuck. I mean, yeah, they didn't go the predictable way of Cody just beating the shit out of Goldust, but shit, man. So underwhelming. Cody just telling his brother, yo, man, dude, you need like a new tag team partner. Was this really needed for my special event? Big E versus Rusev. Yeah, well, Rusev dominated and won. What's next for Big E? What's Big E going to be up to? Yeah, Big E had a spot of the match. He definitely had a spot of the moment, a great moment for the Payback pay-per-view, but what's next for Big E? Obviously, Rusev, we know he's probably going to be either fed to John Cena or he's going to be in the Money in the Bank ladder match and not do really anything there. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys is really no direction for some of the people who won and lost tonight. A lot of people are saying oh, there's so much direction you can go with all these characters and superstars. I just didn't see it. I didn't see that because I know how the WWE books and thinks. They just think oh, we're just going to finish it off in Money in the Bank and throw all these idiots into a Money in the Bank ladder match, and that'll end all the feuds, and then we can restart fresh for SummerSlam. That's what the WWE normally does. And if you guys don't know that, go watch the previous Money in the Banks. They have done that time and time and time again. And Paige versus Alicia Fox. Oh, God. I swear, man, what are they doing to fucking Paige? I don't blame Paige whatsoever, dude. Paige was one of the few reasons why I liked NXT. She was one of the few reasons why I liked NXT. When I first heard they got rebranded, people were like, "Oh, you got to check out NXT," and I'm like, "You're telling me to check out NXT? What?" Last time I saw NXT, there was Johnny Curtis and Derek Bateman doing some stupid shit. No one was getting eliminated. Everyone was like, "Oh, it just changed." And there was 3 people that got me into NXT: Bo Dallas, Sami Zayn, and Paige. I really liked Paige in NXT. What in the blue fuck are you doing with her, WWE? Seriously, what? She is so bland and boring. I don't know if it's her fault because she can't execute, what the WWE writers have for her, or if it's the WWE writers' fault for not knowing how to fucking write for a character like Paige. Shit, man. I honestly do not know how can you fuck up something that is talented as Paige. I wish she kind of lost tonight to Alicia Fox, because I felt Alicia Fox, you know, I didn't make a predictions video, but I would have liked to see Alicia Fox win and see what she could do with this crazy character. And at the end of the day, all her character did was just, you know, run away from the stage. I'm sorry, I just couldn't get into it. I was just like, God, this Divas match, like, sure, maybe it was good in ring, but I just couldn't get into it whatsoever. And I feel like I'm missing like 1 or 2 matches. But in all honesty, for this show that was just like a mumble mess to me with really no direction, I just really want to talk about the meats and bones of it. And that was Bryan segment with Stephanie McMahon. And I feel bad for Daniel Bryan. I really do. You know, you guys know me. I'm not the hugest Daniel Bryan fan in the world, but I want to see what he was going to do as WWE Heavyweight Champion. But in this segment right here, he looked like he was playing fourth fiddle to Stephanie McMahon, his wife, Brie Bella, and not only that, a guy not even in the company, CM Punk. I felt so fucking bad when Bryan was in that ring and, you know, Stephanie was getting to the climax of her promo saying, hey, give me those belts. And then later on, those fans were chanting CM Punk. What the fuck are you thinking, Chicago? Why are you chanting CM Punk's name when Daniel Bryan is in the fucking ring? I thought Daniel Bryan was the most over superstar for you guys. Obviously not. You guys care more about CM fucking Punk, who, by the way, was in Chicago but watching the Blackhawks game. And if you really wanted to see him, you could have gone to the Blackhawks game instead of Payback. And I loved how Stephanie McMahon turned it on them like, yeah, see, Daniel Bryan, they're like you with CM Punk. They just want you to quit. That's pretty much. It was just like, okay, you know, it was good. Like, the segment was good. I'm not trying to say the segment was bad, but it just felt like, well, like I said with the post match for the Rhodes and Goldust, this should be on Raw. This does not belong on my special event / pay-per-view. That's the thing. Like, when you're watching a special event or a pay-per-view, I feel like you shouldn't have segments like this. Segments like this are involved with legends. That's when I feel like it's okay to have pay-per-view segments. If you're going to have Hulk Hogan come out, or if you're going to have a Rock come out, and you're going to have a Stone Cold come out, or you're doing a Piper's Pit, or you're doing like a, you know, freaking, what's Jericho saying again? Highlight reel. When you're doing stuff like that, I'm fine with the WWE doing segments on pay-per-views if it involves legends or building up a big, bitter rivalry, so that way you don't waste the match on a filler pay-per-view. Like I said, the segment was good, but really, did this belong on this special event? Bryan still remained champion, which I'm sure a lot of people are happy about. Brie slaps Stephanie. Stephanie walks away from the ring. At least they're teasing us with a good women's match in the near future between Brie and Stephanie. I'm fine with that. I'm all down for that. Definitely much more interesting than whatever's going on with that Divas title at this moment. But I'm just telling you right now, I didn't feel like this segment belonged on the pay-per-view. All right. Evolution or Shield talk first? Or should I talk about John Cena and Randy? Oh, Kane beating up Kofi Kingston. What the fuck? What happened to Kofi Kingston? My boy Bo Dallas was there, and I know a lot of people are wondering, is Chase Bolivar going to come on here, and he going to be talking about how great Payback was and how he loved this show? Maybe he will show up and he will talk about how I am wrong about everything and that Payback was an awesome show and I'm just being a cynical person at the end of the day. But we'll have to wait and see at the end of this video if he'll show up. But I just feel bad for Kofi, man. I really do feel bad for Kofi. Now, let's talk about Cena and Wyatt. Now, let me just say this. Stand alone if you know nothing about the Cena and Wyatt feud. You absolutely know nothing about it. This could be considered a good match. Car crashy? Yes, it's a car crash. This was a car crash of a fucking match. But stand alone, you not knowing anything about the Cena and Wyatt feud, you probably think this was a good match. And that's completely understandable. That's how I view it. If stand alone, this could be a good match. But really, this is... I would say I liked bits when it was just Cena and Wyatt wrestling. I thought those were good bits in this last man standing match. I felt the Usos were kind of unneeded. Yeah, I know a lot of people say, well, Chase, you know, they brought the Usos out there to show that Cena can't overpower all the Wyatt family members and all that other stuff, and I totally understand where people are coming from. But in all honesty, the Usos and Rowan and Harper just felt like they were a hindrance to this match than they were a help to this match. You would figure they would help out this match a lot more, but they were more of a hindrance and holding back what Cena and Wyatt one-on-one could have done. And really, to be honest, the finish, oh my God, this is like Cena 2007 booking right here, dog. Oh my, this is like Cena from 2007, where remember when Cena was on that reign of terror as WWE Champion and he would find the most absurd ways to win? The way he won tonight was some of the most absurd ways I've ever seen. This felt, I feel like I was watching Payback 2013 when he attitude adjusted right back through that damn ambulance, man. I just got flashbacks from that. I feel bad for Bray Wyatt. You know, a lot of people, if you like this match, that's cool for you. But when it comes down to it, the Cena-Wyatt feud was garbage. It was trash. It had so much fucking potential, and it was ruined because Bray did not win at WrestleMania, and we had to play this stupid cat and mouse game that no one really cared about. And at the end of the day, it was all about Cena. It's all about making Cena look as powerful, look as strong, look as noble and gorgeous, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's what this feud was about. It wasn't to have a big test for John Cena. Will Bray Wyatt have a good career after this? Only time will tell. I'm not going to say Bray Wyatt's completely buried, because he isn't. He's still young. He still has a bright career ahead of him. But when you look at the track record with like The Miz and with like Ryback, and the list can go on and on of other guys that have feuded with John Cena in this position, it doesn't seem really too good for Bray Wyatt in the future. Look, I don't want Bray Wyatt to fail. Trust me. I don't. He is fucking entertaining. I am just saying that this feud right here is not helping him. And it did not help him. If anything, it hurt him a little bit. And you guys can argue that with me. I can totally understand if you want to. I can totally understand if you guys like this match and you thought it was great and all that other stuff. I personally just said it was a car crash. Standalone, if I knew nothing about Cena and Wyatt, be a great fucking match. I would be like, hey, I can show my buddies this match. I could be like, hey, you're a casual wrestling fan. Come check out this match right here. They know nothing about John Cena. They know nothing about Bray Wyatt. They would probably think this match is awesome. But when it comes, and I bet you it was a fun match watching it live. But overall, at the end of the day, John Cena reigns supreme, and it kind of bugged me. I'm just saying, it did kind of bug me. And I don't think we're going to get some Chase Bolivar tonight. I'm sorry. I'm just not hearing his voice in my head. Maybe he is all orgasmed out of how great Payback was for him. But I don't think we're going to get some Chase Bolivar tonight, because I got to talk about Evolution and S.H.I.E.L.D. You want to know one thing that hurts professional wrestling today? Do you really want to know? It's because we have no fucking villains in professional wrestling. We have no fucking heels. Believe it or not, people, you guys may think we have heels. We have no fucking villains. Our main villain, if you think about it, by the WWE's propaganda in terms of what they book, our main villain is a fucking chick who just got bitch slapped. Stephanie McMahon is our main villain on WWE TV. You know, and just overall in general, the main villain is John Cena, who's the guy that's supposed to be our hero. We have no freaking villains in the WWE, and I know a lot of people will say, it was cool that Evolution put over the S.H.I.E.L.D. And if you think like that, good for you. Obviously, you're more positive than I am. Good for you if you think like that, where this was a good thing to help the S.H.I.E.L.D. and Evolution. I can totally understand where you're coming from on that perspective. But what I am saying is we have no fucking heels in this fucking company, because the baby faces all of a sudden have to find a way to fucking win all the time. Roman Reigns got initiated into the Breakfast Club tonight. When Roman Reigns was on that freaking steel step and they were hitting him with the kendo stick, they were like, you're being initiated inside the Breakfast Club, bitch. They pretty much initiated him in the Breakfast Club here at Payback. That's what they pretty much did. Initiated Roman Reigns, a part of the Breakfast Club. Congratulations. Because you did some Breakfast Club-like shit in this match, man. I just don't understand. Was this a fun match? A car crash match? Yeah. Some of the logic was stupid, though. Like, it's a no-holds-barred match, and, like, Evolution's trying to distract the referee to perform a double-team move. Fuck, it's a no-holds-barred match. Go fucking just grab weapons, attack them. Why is it that, like, one wrestler's wrestling at the time? I mean, in the beginning of the match, y'all just went into some one giant brawl. Then all of a sudden you want to be organized and shit and then just, like, stay on the freaking corner the whole damn time. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, yeah, now we can go kick their ass and we'll just combine together and do triple teams. Like, what the fuck? Like, why make it an ordered match? Why not just be a car crash-like brawl? And when Evolution was dominating the Shield, I was just saying to myself, did Evolution forget that this is an elimination match, or are they just trying to prove a point? It just felt like it was like they were trying to prove a point and they got too cocky. I guess you could say that's the storyline here. We'll chase the heels got a little bit too cocky here, and the Shield took over. But the way I saw it, I just saw the Shield just John Cena their way through this. I know a lot of people will say the Shield are not like John Cena. Chase, you shut up right now. The way they were booked tonight was very Cena-esque. It was very Cena-esque. And honestly, this would have been a great pay-per-view for you to have the Shield lose to Evolution and make Evolution look dominant. And I understand where some people are saying, well, Batista, he's leaving to go do Guardians of the Galaxy soon, so you can't really put him over. Bullshit. You can put him over. You can put him over. He's only gone for like, what, a month or two? Find a new guy, put him in fucking Evolution. Is it that hard to keep up the stable? Yeah, I know a lot of people be like, well, then it's really not Evolution. Well, was DX really DX when Shawn Michaels left? Still felt like the same DX to me when Triple H had X-Pac and Road Dogg and Billy Gunn and China. Still felt like the same old DX to me. What's bad about making Evolution a little bit stronger? Adding more younger talent to Evolution, showing what Evolution does for younger guys. What's bad about that? That is just my question. I just feel like the heels right now, there is just none. And that's what bugs me about the ending of this match, is that you could have made Evolution look like the Evolution of 2003 and 2004. You could have had 3 legit heels made after this night. Yeah, Batista would be gone, but at least you show this is the carnage that Batista left before he had to go. This is the carnage he made. You could have written off Batista somehow in this match a different way or something. But you could have shown the carnage that Batista left. You could have added an edge to Randy Orton. You could have done something for Triple H to show how powerful he is. Just to me, I don't know. I just wish that Evolution would have won. And just understand from my perspective is that to build up the heels and get the heels going and get some real villains. I understand what people are saying. It's good that veterans put over the baby faces. And yes, Chase Bolivar would say they're good sports for doing so. It's nice when veterans do that. But I am just saying that, you know, sometimes you got to be selfish. And sometimes that you need to have the heels win in order to have a good babyface story. Ultimately, I didn't feel like the WWE did a good job with it. Was the match fun? Yes. Like I said, it probably in a standalone, if you want a casual buddy and a friends to watch it with you, I'm pretty sure they will like it. I'm pretty sure a lot of the YWC liked it. And that's good if you liked it. I'm not saying hate everything. What I am saying is I'm coming on here to give my opinion of why I didn't like Payback and why I felt Payback was just bleh. Was just a bleh show. It wasn't a great show to me. It wasn't a good show. It definitely did not beat NXT TakeOver in my personal opinion. I just thought it was a bleh show. You can say I'm looking at this negatively, or you can actually listen to my thoughts and reasons and understand. I just try to look at this company, the WWE, and I know they can do so much better. That's just the thing with me. I know they can do so much fucking better. It's just sometimes they let me down. I don't know. Maybe I have to rewatch the show. Maybe I have to do something else with the show. If you like the show, awesome for you. Obviously, you, like I said, you think wrestling more positively than sometimes I do. But other than that, I just personally did not like this show, and my review can kind of tell you why. It wasn't an overall terrible show. Like I said, it was just an okay show, so a C-, maybe a D+, around that range is what I would rate it. I know it's not going to be the most popular rating in the world, but hey, it's my opinion, and I'm not afraid to show it. What did you guys think about Payback 2014? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you, were like me, just felt it was a really bad show? Comment down below your thoughts. Make sure you guys check out my website, chillingwithchase.com. Give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you all next time. Peace!